He's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Ritter to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Ritter back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. 3rd down and 13. Here's Ritter. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a punt return touchdown of 56 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Ritter. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far, and that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts, and his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. A give to Haskins up the middle. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Green Jack. Claws red. Ritter will set up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Give him 8 yards here. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Hurts to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here we go, set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Smash, grab, cut.
Back to throw, Ritter. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Wide open receiver complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Ready.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Touchdown! A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is. There he goes left side. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ready up.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ritter now. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Buda Baker with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Elliott on for the extra point.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick-6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First down, here's Ritter. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hurts. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The kick by Elliott is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Taken at the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On the stage. Go red.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift to about the 26 here.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 1 second, all that remains. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 23.
3rd quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Now hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Now a handoff off up the middle. Friedman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 23. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a give right side. Friedman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Ritter now on second down. Throw caught by Flowers.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Haskins trying to pick it up.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Ritter from the gun. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. He'll get this down to the 38. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Palmer going in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Ritter to throw it.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
No way, you're kidding me!
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, Friedman. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Friedman. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down now, Friedman. And he coughed it up. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Excellent job on the... yards and a first down. Up the middle they go. Friedman showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Yo.
Now
Yup.
My fault, bro. Vizio apparently had a fucking system-wide bug, nigga, where all the Vizio TVs just reset themselves. So I had to just fucking set my TV up again, so I couldn't even watch the fucking stream. You won? Or you still playing?
I'm still playing.
What's the score?
43-14.
Looks like I didn't miss much.
Yeah, bro. I hit a couple clips too. I'm about to send them to you.
I came in the room, bro. This shit had a fucking purple galaxy screen on it, bro, and I couldn't do shit. It just said restart or reset.
Shit was just stuck.
Yeah, and I looked it up, and it's funny because it's straight niggas, like within like the last 2 hours. Niggas were like, yo, what's going on with the TVs? Somebody was like, yeah, I just had to reset mine, and then the next thing was like, yeah, Vizio support said that there's a bug. The best option is just to reset the TV.
Yeah, this is the first time my defense, I will actually say my defense has actually played up to my expectations, bro. Like, they're playing very, very, very good, and I'm very happy. Nigga, did you catch up in a group chat for the 2-minute drill, bro?
Nah, the last thing I did, or last thing was, I think either right after y'all played or something like that. I can't remember.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's see.
Huntley off of play action. He'll buy some time late. And he's going to be stopped up late at the line of scrimmage.
Nigga, of course he ain't say GG after the game, but he played like an online nigga again. I adjusted. He ran running gun playbook 2 type shit, so he want nothing to it, baby.
Nothing to it but to do it. 4th and 20. He's talking in there too. Could you hear him?
Nah, I can't hear him right now.
He was on the party.
He's going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Louis, you missed your first extra play, or those were 2 field goals you got started off?
Say it again.
Nigga, you cribbed this? Wow.
Well, that's the punt return?
Yes, bro.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense is going to reset everything the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them because it just isn't
Gotta log back into every fucking thing.
they blanketed
Like Netflix and shit too?
Yes, bro.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Hold up.
Face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Huntley. And this is going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
46-14 with 2:30 left.
Both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them.
Do we advance in what you call? I want to see if I sign Aaron Rodgers or not.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs trying on 4th down but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now a give right side Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, It's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were
Terry
ever going to get
McLaurin
him
is 30 years old.
Nice
What
to
the
see him
fuck?
get a stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So still 14 yards to go.
Tebow's only at 86. Didn't know that.
Now a handoff up the middle. Friedman, only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. On 3rd down, Friedman. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
All right, I'm back, bro.
I'm over here looking at my... Really crazy, bro, that...
Here's Elliott to kick it away.
First of all, the regression in being a losing team is actually that shit should be studied.
Fuck. Let me just find a kick return back, man.
Did you just see that? Nigga, Derrick Henry is an 84 overall. How the fuck?
It's not a regression for being a losing team, bro. It's just player regressions in general based on the age.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. It's also that because, you know, when you lose, you have the regression, like the arrows, instead of it being boosted for morale, it'll be down for certain shit. Like, that's how it was when I was, especially with the Cardinals, nigga. This nigga, Derrick Henry's only an 84 overall. My backup running back, Tajay Spears, that nigga's an 85. These niggas' stats, why is he doing all this kick?
I would too, get the ball back, cool.
Nigga down 28 with 49 seconds left and 2 timeouts.
Pad the stats, man.
See, receivers, I still have D-Hop. This nigga D-Hop is a fucking 80 overall. Trade-off rank is 82. My fastest receiver is a fucking poop-butt ass nigga. Stop. I want to fucking hear you lick yourself, bro.
Yeah, that's just annoying sound.
That shows my center is my... First of all, nigga, this must be because I don't have one.
We forced 6 turnovers. Bro, my run game really sucks this year, bro. I really got to pick that shit up.
Like, I don't have a center or a right tackle.